Hi everyone, it's Benjamin here, CEO of the Type 1 Diabetes Family Centre and 21-year veteran of life with Type 1 diabetes. I'm recording this today with a message of both urgency and hope. Today we're launching our end of financial year appeal. The Type 1 Diabetes Family Centre was built out of desperate need, built by families impacted by a diagnosis of Type 1 diabetes. And I say families, not individuals, because a diagnosis of Type 1 diabetes ripples like a shockwave throughout the entire family. Type 1 diabetes strikes randomly, and once it does, you are robbed of the ability to produce insulin, becoming reliant on injections and constant blood glucose monitoring for the rest of your life. It is a relentless condition. It doesn't pause for birthdays, holidays, or restful nights. It demands constant attention and care, and the burden it places on families is immense. Every meal becomes a mathematical equation, every outing a logistical challenge, and every night a potential emergency. The financial strain of medical supplies and treatments can be overwhelming, and the emotional toll can be just as taxing. Imagine waking up in a panic because you dared to get a moment's sleep, worried whether your child will still be breathing. These are the stories we hear every day, and the stories that families from our community have been brave enough to share, so that you might understand some small sliver of what it's like to live every day, burdened by the world's most complex self-managed condition. Over the next few weeks, I'll share with you some snippets from these stories, little glimpses into the life of a family with Type 1 diabetes. What it's like to hear your child beg to get rid of their diabetes, to have your child come home in tears because no one wants to sit with the diabetic kid, to be the brother or sister worried your sibling won't make it, wondering why mum and dad are so worried, jealous of the attention and terrified at the same time. Why it can be so overwhelming, why it can be so invisible to others, why it risks breaking apart families and robbing us of the contributions of countless Australians. But amidst these challenges, there is a beacon of hope, our community. We have the power to provide the practical, community-based supports that families so desperately need. Supports that come from a place of deep understanding and empathy, because they're designed by people who know firsthand what it's like to live with Type 1 diabetes. Today, I ask you to open your hearts and join us in this critical mission. Your generosity can fund programs that empower families with knowledge, programs that connect families with support to adapt to this life-changing condition. Your contributions can provide a lifeline to families who would otherwise go without, and your support can extend a hand of friendship to a parent who feels isolated in their struggle. Together, we can ensure that no family faces Type 1 diabetes alone. We can build a network of support that wraps around each child, each parent, each sibling affected by this condition, and send a message loud and clear that in our community, we take care of our own. So please, donate generously. Your gift, no matter the size, makes a profound difference. Visit our website or call our office to contribute. Stand with us and let's show these families that they are surrounded by a community that cares, a community that acts, and a community that stands united in support of those who, through no fault of their own, face down the challenge of Type 1. I'll see you again soon when I'll share the story of little Franklin, diagnosed just before his 5th birthday, and what that diagnosis brought to his family, but most importantly, what it took to bring hope and joy back into their lives.